Hi, I'm Sheila Atim and I'm here with Harper's Bazaar UK to share what you don't know about me. The 3 words my friends would use to describe me are loyal, I think, fun, and late. What makes me angry? People who are unreliable or flaky. That really annoys me. Yeah, I don't call them again. What makes me happiest is when I can feel really relaxed. I just like it when I'm with my friends and we're just hanging out and we're just being ourselves. I think that's about as happy as it can get, really. When you feel like you're not being judged and you can just be free, that's happiness. The career moment that changed my life was a play that I did back in 2017 called Girl from the North Country. It started at the Old Vic Theatre, went to the West End, and then went around the world and on Broadway. And it was a musical that featured Bob Dylan's music. It was unlike any show I'd ever done before, and lots of people who saw it kind of felt the same as audience members. It was really special, beautiful company, and from a career perspective, it really helped things take off and helped me transition into screen work as well. So I owe a lot to that show. And we went to the Olivier's and we won 2 Olivier's. And so that was really a beautiful moment too. If I wasn't an actor, I probably would have been a doctor because that was my original plan. And I still love science, but I'm not a doctor. Or a hairstylist because I like hair. And I used to fix my best friend's terrible hair choices in secondary school. So I think that qualifies me. The best piece of career advice I've ever been given is don't worry about it. And that was given to me by my agent. Ooh, the song that will always get me dancing is Carolina by Awilo Longomba, which is a Congolese classic. That is like, doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, what scenario, that song is if it comes on, you have to dance. You have to, it's a rites of passage. I don't think I have a signature dance move. I think it's kind of whatever my body decides to do at the time, and then my mind kind of catches it up later. So I don't know what that looks like. Maybe some kind of this kind of posture, not still, obviously moving, but that kind of vibe. Hands usually in the air, I'd say, probably rapping along. I don't think I really have a party trick. I think I'm quite boring, like when it comes to that. I don't really go to a lot of parties either, so I don't think I've had to develop a trick. I think I just turn up and hope for the best. Yeah, sorry, disappointing. My superpower would be flying, definitely, because I wouldn't be late. I'd get everywhere on time, and also I could just get myself out of that awkward situation if I don't need to be there. Do you know what I mean? I could just whoops, got taken by an updraft. Sorry. Yeah, flying, and then you can see stuff. You can see the world. My guilty pleasure, which I don't actually feel guilty about, is just eating peanut butter just out of the jar. And in Uganda, we make peanut butter from scratch, and it just tastes like bitter and sweet and brilliant. And I used to steal it all the time, and my mum didn't know. So that's my guilty pleasure. Yeah, I still do it now. The most luxurious thing I've ever bought myself is a pair of boots, which sounds, again, really boring. I think I'm boring. Yeah, I don't spend lots of money, but when I do, it's probably something I've had my eye on for a really long time. So it's like the reward of finally just biting the bullet and getting it. This really cool pair of above the knee latex boots. I haven't worn them yet, but they're cool. They're there looking at me, waiting. The best gift I've ever been given is a Sonos speaker. And it was from my mum, and she got it for me because I kept on stealing her old boombox and taking it to my room. And she just got sick of it, so she bought me a Sonos speaker. So it was a really generous gift, I thought, because clearly she'd really thought about it, but also it was just convenient for her. I feel most beautiful when I've just had a facial, which sounds really obvious, but there's something about freshness that I really like. Fresh skin, fresh face, kind of just getting off all the rubbish and getting to me, That's when I feel the best. The best beauty tip I've picked up since being an actor is prep your skin. Prep your skin. There's no point putting stuff on skin that's tired and not ready for it. Prep the skin first, and then everything else will follow. Self-care to me means doing whatever you need to do to get yourself back to base. And I think of it that way because then it can be whatever it needs to be for you rather than it being somebody else's idea of self-care. I think it's literally what it says on the tin, taking care of yourself, checking in with yourself, having a good level of communication with yourself so that you know what you need at any given time. That's how I try to think about it. The advice I would give my younger self is when you get older, remember what good things feel like now. Because as you grow up, there's going to be moments where you're going to forget what childlike wonder feels like. So remember that. Hold on to the things that you think are really fun now and keep doing that all the way till the end. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you've learned a little bit more about me.